What's going on, everybody? It's me, Sean, Uncultured Whiff. Today, we're coming at you with a fragrance from my favorite house, ZAHAROFF. George ZAHAROFF is a genius. Not only that, he is the quintessential nice guy. He really is a good dude. There it is inside in the box. They always fit nice and tight. Tight is right. We don't do loose up in this mother. Look at that. Sexy box right there. Put it back here so it gets in the frame a little bit better, yeah? Oh, yeah. Yeah. There is the bottle. It's a ZAHAROFF bottle. This one here just basically has like a goddess with angel wings. It is called Seraphim Blue. It is an eau de parfum. This is what I've been waiting for a blue fragrance for quite a while. I'm not real big on blue fragrances, but I saw a note and this was like, ooh, gotta try that. So, without wasting your time, let's get right into what notes is what. Yes, mate. So we're looking at the cheat sheet right here. Eucalyptus, which I love eucalyptus. It kind of gives like a greeny mint, like the evergreen to your peppermint. I think that's what it's called, evergreen mint, or I don't know. It was the green bubblegum as a kid from Wrigley's Spearmint. That's what it is. Your spearmint to your peppermint. Jesus, that was a stretch. Got a little rosemary in there to give it that little bit of herbal. And then it comes into where this thing just kind of like goes crazy. You got your blue cypress, you got your amotau, iris, and the iris in this is not super powdery. At least not on my skin anyway, which, big plus. I don't like smelling like a baby powder. It's not for me. Another one of my favorite notes, coconut, orange flower. You got a really good dose of marine notes in there that keeps it very like fresh, like you're standing oceanside with a good breeze fresh. And again, you get down to the bottom, you have cistus, oil balm, red seaweed, amber, and musk. You're getting about 7 hours out of this. It is super fresh. Matter of fact, I'm going to use the cheat sheet for a stinkifier. See that? That's a great stink. Great spray, I mean. And the opening on that's just really good. And the opening kind of stays with it through the whole fragrance. I mean, yeah, it like every other fragrance, it dies down. Like I said, you get about 7 hours out of it, but for a good 4 hours, it's a pretty strong, good fragrance, and it's not offensive. It's not going to bother anybody, and you're never going to choke anybody out. You can go ham on the squirts on that if you want to. And it's like all other ZAHAROFFs. They're not $40 fragrances. These are real fragrances. They're not dupes. They're not these fragrant oils that you see all over the place. And discounters do not carry ZAHAROFF because he sells to you. That's right. Right out of Chicago, Illinois. Somewhere in the burbs, probably. I don't know why he would be downtown. That place is a war zone. But if he is, George, you got huge ass balls. I've been to that place many times, and it is not for normal people. Chicago sucks. You're looking at 155 for the 60 mil, which is the size I prefer. Unless it's the original pour-ohm, then you can give that to me in a 6-gallon jug with a squirter on the top of it. I'd be good. It's one of my favorite fragrances of all time, and that will never change probably. It's everything I love in a fragrance. And you can get 120 mil for another $40. You can double your millage, and you can get yourself a tank, like more than you probably ever use in a lifetime. And I gotta say, if I was to give it out a rating, I'd give this a good solid 8.5 out of 10. And you gotta leave a little bit of room. It would be a 10 out of 10 if it was beast mode, but you gotta leave room for beast mode to be beast mode. And this is not beast mode. It's not, like I said, it's not gonna choke anybody out. It smells so good. And you're going to love it, really. If you like blue fragrances and you're like, I want something that's a little more grown up and not so I don't know. It seems like everybody's mixing Axe body spray with Sauvage these days, and it's just the blue fragrances are just done for me. I know you got guys like Ross who freaking love them. Like it's his thing. He loves it. Good on him. He has a very good take on it. He finds some really good, interesting ones too. So if you like blue fragrances, definitely check out TLTG, Ross Carlos over there. He's really, really good. And he's good at pointing out that he has some that are a little pricey, but he really focuses a lot on finding those really good deals and finding stuff on the cheap and getting a good, getting good money's worth out of it. But we're not here to talk about where to find your cheap fragrances. We're here to talk about ZAHAROFF. And at the end of the day, it's a good quality fragrance. If you're the type of person that's always been scared to get into niche, I'm not really going to say ZAHAROFF is niche. I think he is what marries designer with niche. You get niche quality, you get super friendly scents, which is kind of like a designer thing, and he really marries it really well, and he gives it to you at a price that really does, it's a good deal for what you're getting. I personally think he could charge more and get away with it, but because George is George, he doesn't do that. Because George isn't an asshole. I'm just going to put that out there. He's a good dude. Anyhow, my name is Sean. This is The Uncultured Whiff. Please, if you're seeing this for the first time, you're like, oh, I found that kind of helpful. He didn't waste a lot of my time. He just got to the point. And I like that. Subscribe. For the love of God, subscribe. I think my most views I've had on any of these videos is a couple hundred. And that was after being gone for months. But I'm not going to be gone for months at a time anymore, so yeah. Come on, man. Subscribe! Subscribe! Watch some fucking videos, would you? Alright, catch you next video. Later.